and Gardens, and today we're going to be working on some succulent combinations, and I'm going to put one together today. I have all them succulents. If you see in my other videos, I have a lot of succulents, and I thought I would take a bunch of them, a bunch of different varieties and textures, and put in a color bowl today. And I'm just going to kind of show you how I do that, and to then show you the finished product. When you grow succulents, you're going to need a cactus-like soil. I like the peat, perlite, and some little bit of sand and a little bark mixed in. Works great for succulents. Succulents need to be able to drain quickly and to not stay wet, and that way they'll thrive. Okay, so let's get started on planting. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer today. We're going to plant this color bowl here. I have all the plants. Show it to you close up. I have all the plants right here I'm going to put in. These are the plants I chose because of the different sizes and textures, and this is what I have available here. So we'll get started. Okay, here's what I got today. We got our soil. I have some rocks, and I'll show you what I'll do with them in a minute. I have the little pebble rock, and then also some larger rocks. The plants we're going to use today is the Ogon sedum. Just set them aside. This is a aloe plant. I like these because they grow slow. This is a jade, a variegated jade. And we're going to do 3 plants of each. Okay? We're going to be adding the height in the center of the pot. Okay, so we're going to be putting these jade plants in first. I'm going to be removing some of the soil because there's going to be plenty from the pots. I also add rock to my mix for some good drainage. As I said, I'm going to put the jade in the center of the pots, and these might fall apart just a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'll work them in here in a minute. As you can see, I have a lot of rock. I love to decorate my pots with rock. These little pebbled rocks. I just think it's so attractive. Okay. I'm going to stick them toward the center. Okay. Always like to put some height maybe in the center or the back of your pot. Then the next thing's going to be the olive plant. And what you hear there is some pebbled rock falling through my seed starting station, but that'll be okay. Get them all put in. I love to do things in threes. It makes a really nice balanced pot. And now we'll just set them down a little bit. I don't want them too deep, and I can adjust them as I go too. But I kind of want them to sit up on the pot a little bit. Okay, and the next thing is going to be a trailing sedum. Okay, these are going to spill out over the sides. It's going to make it very attractive. And also with the sedum plants, they can be pruned and cut back and I can propagate off them whenever I choose. Okay, should have one more here, one more sedum. Okay. And as you see, it's starting to fill in. It's not going to be completely full, but it's going to be full enough, as I am going to be adding, I want them to grow, have room to grow, plus I'm going to be adding some rocks in between. Okay, so right now we'll just go ahead and keep filling it in with some soil. This color bowl of succulents is going to go in a bright sunny window in our living room, in our TV room. I have a perfect spot for it. And don't worry about what you're hearing. The rocks just fall. That's why I love the seed starting tray. The rocks fall down and go into a bucket. And you can see that on some of my other videos. And then from there, I can use that soil again. Some soil in here. Now if I wanted to, I could fill this up just a little fuller with plants. But honestly, I want it to have some room to grow. You know, I'm going to leave it indoors. So it's, you know, the succulents, these succulents in particular, make really great house plants. So I'm just going to continue finishing it off, putting soil around. And then from there, I'm going to water it in first. And then after when we get it watered in, just a little bit, I'm going to put the pebble rock. But what I'm using for water, and if you've seen some of my other videos, I'm using the Moo Poo tea. This is a organic fertilizer, nutrient rich, made out of cow manure. And I can have a link to my video on how that all works and how I made the Moo Poo compost tea. And that'll give you a little idea of how that works. Okay, so we have it all together. If you can see that, you got your spiller, got a nice spill, we got some olive plants, sedum, and then the variegated shade. These all grow pretty slow except for the sedum. The sedum I'll have to trim back, you know, in time. But now I'm going to take the pebbled rock, and we're just going to throw them amongst. This really decorates the pots up. I just think that it makes the pot really attractive. We'll go ahead and lay that up amongst the plants. I use a lot of this when I grow my succulents. Try to get most of it. Press that down just a little bit there. This really will set your pot off. Okay, how's that looking so far? I think it's going to work. Okay, once you get all your rock, you can use any rock you like. I'm using this because it's fairly reasonable to purchase. Plus, it's a natural looking pebbled rock. I don't like anything that looks too fakeish. I like natural looking. And from there, we got the larger rock here. And I'm just going to set some different colors of rock in amongst the plants. And I really like the different colors that we can put in here. Yeah, let's see which one. I just got these, you know, we got these at our local quarry. And they're just really pretty. And one more. Okay. So there's the finished product. I'm just going to give it a little more shot of the Moo Poo tea. This actually will clean off the rocks. Plus just let it get settled in a little bit. So there's just my succulent combination. I might make more of these, but this will be my first one for in the house. I have a lot of succulents, and I just thought it'd be a great way to you know, set them off a little bit. This will conclude this video on growing succulents. Succulents, as you know, like a sunny location. I like to usually water my succulents once a week, so it's going to be dry this winter in the house, so they'll be fine. But I'm going to let this completely, I watered it in, it's going to let it dry out now and water it in a week with some more Moo Poo tea. So there you go. Thanks for viewing this video, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.